Trump getting Wayne, who was facing 10 years plus in prison, Kodak, who was facing a lot of time, and to free them, he could have replaced them with two white bankers who stole $1 billion out of the bank. Like, it didn't have to be Kodak and Lil Wayne. It didn't have to be that, but it was.
It was a chess move, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I still don't give a fuck. He should be killed.
Another guy that is big in the news right now, which is Kodak, right? Kodak, not only does he have an album dropping this week, but also he recently got shot. All right, Kodak Black recently got shot.
Recovered.
He's recovering because he has this big boot on his leg. He just showed it on IG. I want to say, yeah, recently, very recently. And but the night he got shot, of course, was Super Bowl weekend. And he didn't even go straight to the hospital. He went because Drake called him and invited him to watch the Super Bowl with him. He's like, man, fucking Drake called me. This shot, I can limp around for a few more hours. And then after that, we come to find out during the interview that Drake gave him some money, man. And I'm going to show you guys the clip of what of Kodak talking about it.
Man, like, you got Bitcoin? I'm like, man, he was like, I'm gonna set up a Bitcoin wallet. So you know that little shit. Like, I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm putting two and two together. That's four. So I'm like, shit. The hell was like, yeah, man, make sure the email right and the numbers. So when I send it, I'm like, send it. I'm like, hold on, boy, what you got going on? I'm like, what you about to do? That at me with 6.6 coins. I mean, and at the time, the shit was like 32,000 a coin. Mm-hmm. Shit. And then over time, the coins got up to like 40 bands a coin. So then that shit came in like, it's really like 300,000 in my Bitcoin wallet right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, everybody saw when he posted, when Drake said, you really all that for this generation and the next. But then, you know, I heard about the relationship y'all got behind the scenes. He giving you 300,000. I think that you about to do some type of partnership with OVO, Kodak. That's what I think.
That's crazy. Charlotte, man, you was super as smart for real.
Because I said last week, I said it's going to be a moment in the rap game where Kodak is going to be the biggest artist in the world. And I think it's going to be because he going to partner with Drake on something. And then that's when everybody going to really start realizing what Kodak can do.
I've been saying this for I don't know how long now, man. Kodak the Florida GOAT. I've been saying that. And just every year, man, it just gets closer and closer and closer to what people understand. And now, like Charlamagne said, if Drake signs him and gets a hold of him, and then, you know, God knows, and if he EPs an album for Kodak, you know what I mean? This is huge. But you got Kodak sending him 300,000. I'm not the biggest Bitcoin person, but what does that mean? Like, why would he send 300,000 to Kodak? You know what I mean?
Well, I would think he wouldn't necessarily just gift him $300K if there's not some implication that they're going to do something together.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
Man, we when it comes to any relationship, especially business, sometimes you give stuff away. You do stuff pro bono because in the long run, you want that person to remember who was there for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Kodak talking about that kind of like in the past tense. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when he sent it, maybe it was a time that Kodak was up the road or going through something, and it felt like everybody had turned their back on, and Drake proving like, you know what I'm saying, I'm standing in the paint with you. If you remember, some years back, Drake was the first one to put Kodak one of his songs on the OVO playlist.
Yeah, the radio.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so that partnership been in the works, but I definitely don't think that he did it just to do it. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of one of them things like, all right, brother, you know what I'm saying? Look out for me. Whether it's a verse, whether it's a collab project, it's just one of those things. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
100%. There's some business motive to do that.
Yeah.
You know, again, it's not like a direct thing. I'm giving you this and you're going to do this. It's just to get that goodwill so it's going to come back to you somewhere down the road.
Just like producers will give artists a beat. You get what I'm saying? And then down the road, hey, bro, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got you even artists. You know, they swap out verses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna charge you for this feature, but you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and one thing about Drake is, man, Drake does this with like the new artists. You know, a lot of the new artists, whether he just gives them a verse, or whatever, or tries to sign them, things of that nature, if it makes sense for his label. And but this is the first time I've seen this from him. You know what I mean?
You got to think, you're right, in this way with the money, right?
Yeah.
But look at it like this: the reason why Drake has the success he has the longevity he has, is because he always is thinking and staying ahead of the curve.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like with the Migos, Chess Move, with Block Boy JB, Chess Move.
Lil
You get
Baby,
what I'm saying?
all that, man.
It's like Chess Move. Like the man think smart, and you got to think of what Drake did for Dirk's career. After Dirk did that feature with Drake, what happened to Dirk? You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake is, you know what I'm saying? He really, he's everybody call him a culture vulture. You get what I'm saying? But it isn't that. But he's all about progressing the culture. Like, some things, like, when he be making the Jamaican music, I be like, bro, tripping. But, yeah, like, that's definitely a chess move. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure. But I am curious to see if they do come out with some type of music, or if he just surprisingly is on this album, which I doubt that he's on this Kodak project right here. But you know, we'll see, man. He also had and it's funny that you say that it could have happened at a time where Kodak needed it, or maybe he was locked up or something like that, because during that conversation he was talking about who looked out for him, and he kind of remembers that and stuff like that. And he went harder for Pink's arch nemesis, which is Donald Trump. And he once again, you know, professed his love and appreciation for Trump. He went even further to say that you know, like,
he sucked his dick.
No, man. Okay. That you know Barack, I'm saying his name wrong. Obama didn't you know, free any, you know, black people during his time, whatever he's trying to say. But whether that's accurate or not, I don't know. But like I say, man, this is a rough correlation to make, but I'm gonna make it. Nobody looks at the real reason why. I'll say this: the masses of people don't look at the real reason why Lincoln freed the slaves. We just know Lincoln freed the slaves, all right, and he's celebrated for that. But of course, if anybody really knows, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't free the slaves because he, out of the kindness of his heart, and because he loves black people, because that's 1,000% not the case. But he did it. He's the one that did it. You understand? So there is a level of appreciation there. And the correlation is rough. It's tough. But Trump getting Wayne, you know, who was facing 10 years plus in prison, Kodak, who was facing a lot of time, and to free them, he could have replaced them with two white bankers who stole $1 billion out of the bank. Like, it didn't have to be Kodak and Lil Wayne. It didn't have to be that, but it was.
It was a chess move, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I still don't give a fuck. He should be killed.
Golly.
His continued breathing offends me.
Yikes! What?
You guys own the bitch with
He
Bubba
should have
and
been
Pink,
killed
man.
in 2016 on the trail. This never should happen.
He's not the president anymore, so we can talk how we feel.
I talked how I felt when he was there. I never regarded him as that. It's just a piece of shit.
Yikes!
Let's take